Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about what it's taken us to get water. When we bought this place there was no water, no electricity, no nothing. It all looks like what's behind me. All that. And now we've got that far to go. I got to dig a hole from
right here where you started digging the hole.
From way back there all the way up to up here somewhere. I got to go below the frost line, which around here isn't real deep. I think
What's a frost line?
The frost line is where it freezes, I guess. I guess the water company said around here it's like 7 inches, which isn't very far. So they are going to come bring the meter down to the road down here, and we got to run, since it's 180 feet, so since it's so far, I'm going to run 1-inch line up to probably about 10 feet before we get to the camper. Then we'll drop down to 3/4 inch line. There'll be a regulator which regulates the pressure of the water. We can control how much pressure we get. And a shut-off valve. We have to put a shut-off valve on our side to shut the water off if we need to. Aside from that, we gotta dig a big wide trench, and the mini excavator's still down. The bucket pin hasn't got here yet, so if it doesn't get here soon, we're gonna have to do it by hand, which is okay. I had enough foresight to dig most of the stumps out of this area. So then they'll come set me up. I'll leave it uncovered. When they come out here, they'll take a look at everything, test it for leaks, and then they'll hook us up. So it's pretty cool. At our local hardware store, we couldn't get the PEX pipe that takes 200 psi. I think the most they had was 160 psi, but the city water that we're getting calls for 200 psi line. So we went with Schedule 40 PVC pipe, which I know there's better things to use, but that's what I had available. And that's really about it. Then we'll get it out here. We'll get a spigot that comes up from the ground, and then we'll have water to the camper. Let's shimmy. So that's before we did all that, we had to have a perk test. The water company wouldn't even talk to us until we had a perk test. And if you don't know what a perk test is, that is a percolation test. It's to see how the water drains off in your soil, I guess. For septic, is for your septic system. Essentially, you got to dig 2 big holes. They come out, they map out your septic system. They put some water in the holes, see how it drains. So we have our septic system mapped out for where the house is going and everything. And when so we can get rid of our poop water. Yeah. And so when we get to here, this is 180 feet just to the camper. And then we have another couple 100 feet to get to the house, but that's down the line. And we won't do that just yet because the camper will move eventually, and everything up here will move, and then the house is going all the way out here, about where this excavator is. When I get over here, I'll show you. It's the other side of the camper. Hey puppies. So then I gotta dig all the way back to here. Boop. Where that excavator is roughly where the middle of the house will be. It's been raining like crazy, so we haven't been able to get much done. They were supposed to be here last week. The Hurricane Laura kind of messed that up. We got some of that bad weather here in Arkansas. But today's not so bad. It's supposed to rain all day. But I don't know if we'll do any digging today. We will see. I'm pretty tired. August has been a crazy month for us. We've literally had something going on almost every day this month that's taken us away from doing anything around here. This big pile behind me needs to burn. But it's been too wet. It's been way too wet. Check this out. 61 home run vintage Mark McGwire t-shirt. Any Cards fans out there might be happy to see this. It's pretty cool. I guess that's about it, really. That'll be a huge step for us. After that, the plan is to build a like a 10 by 10, maybe a little bigger, 12 by 12 or something. A little shed, one we can put our washer and dryer and a deep freezer and potentially a full-size refrigerator in. Our fridge went out yesterday. I think I can fix it, but the store where you buy appliance parts around here is closed on the weekends, and I guess I could order it online, but I'd rather help out a small business and buy from them, seeing as we have an appliance repair place around here that'll sell me the parts I need, and I don't have to wait for Prime shipping, which is what it is. We live so far out here. They brought when we lost the emu, the day we lost the emu, the day we got all our fence in, they brought a daggum semi truck out here to deliver 20 T-posts. They brought a whole semi truck out here for that, which was pretty funny. That guy was nice. He's a good driver too, which is good. Mad props. I forget what company that was, but mad props to you guys. Yellow truck, not Penske. I know that. But they did a good job. And just we'll come back here a little bit and kind of show you how far 180 feet looks like on camera. I'm going to turn this around. And so that's about what 180 feet looks like. Give or take a few feet. The meter will go, this is where they come marked. I guess then the meter's going to go somewhere in this area. And then we got to dig all the way out through there. Which is, I'm going to stay as close to the phone lines here as I can, because I want some of this to be usable for gardening and keeping animals and stuff. So it all really just kind of depends on where they put it. We've got a crazy amount of rain over the past week or so. It's been pretty gnarly. We got a lot of rain last night. We had a gnarly storm last night. Dinklet! We got a little kitten. Come here. He said, no, I'm being crazy. He's being crazy. Dinklet, come here. He says hi. This is little Dink, aka Dinklet, aka Dinkleberry Moore.
Dinkleberry Moore. He said, I'm a dirty cat.
AKA a little dirty toilet cat.
He's not a toilet cat.
He is a toilet cat.
He is a toilet cat.
Toilet cat.
Toilet baby.
My nephew, my brother's youngest boy, Harold, likes to climb into toilets. Hopefully he watches this one day. cusses me out for calling him out on jumping in toilets. We love you, Harold. Anyhow, that's it for today. We got to go meet with my grandparents here in a little while, and then it's supposed to be raining the rest of the day. So we're forced to relax, kind of. We went to a wedding last night. Beautiful wedding, just up the road. We lucked out, and we got to dress up fancy, which was fun, and got to see some good folks tie the knot and take that plunge into the next stage in life. And so today we got to go meet with Grandpa and Grandma. They're coming in from a different town. They want to meet up with us in town somewhere, so we'll go see them, and then we'll come back. And if it's not raining, we may start digging. We may not. I may try to call to see about when that bucket's going to come in. I really just don't know yet. It looks like we were doing some looking around the other day, and we thought where this road is, we thought this was our property line. But it turns out we got just about 30 more feet back off in here is ours, which is cool. Well, we could have a place to maybe park some trailers or something. I want to show you one quick thing about where I want this utility room to go, and then I'll let y'all go. I don't know if Jamie's going to say anything today, or if it's just me. Not 100% sure. So, anyhow, the plan is, you see where this part got cleared out by the big machine after I'd already cleared it with my hands, but we had to dig these stumps up. It's going to make it easier for digging. So somewhere in this area behind me, probably a little further back than what's there, I may have to do some more clearing, but that's where we want to do, where I want to do the little utility room, wash house, whatever. Let me show you something. Last weekend we went and floated the Buffalo River. If you've never floated the Buffalo River, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful river we have up here in northwest Arkansas. But on the way back, my kayak fell on the tire. I gotta fix it. There is a hole in my yak. So, if anybody has any ideas on how to patch that'll work nice, let me know, please. Because I'm really lost on that right now. I have no idea what we're gonna do. And that's really about it. Peace. Have a good day. I'm gonna drink some coffee, and we're going to town. Love you guys. Bye.